A, in this question, we need to prove the following identity, that is a plus b comma c equals to a comma c plus b comma c. Okay, and second identity is ab comma c equals to a b comma c plus a comma c b. Okay, so for the first part, taking left hand side a plus b comma c, it can be written as a plus b multiplied by c plus c a plus b. Okay, so now after solving the right hand side, we get ac plus bc plus ca plus cb. Okay, so it can be rearranged as ac plus ca plus bc plus cb. Okay, and ac plus ca can be written as a comma c, and this can be written as b comma c. Okay, so we can write a plus b comma c, this will be equals to a comma c plus b comma c. Okay, so this is the proof of the identity first of the part A of the question. Okay, so now taking to the next identity, and the left hand side ab comma c will be equals to abc minus cab. Okay, so it can be written as abc minus acb plus acb minus cab. Okay, so from these two we can take out a and written as bc plus cb from this term and this term. Okay, and from now these and these we can take out b, so it can be written as ac plus ca. Okay, so this is the result. So from here we can write it as a b comma c, this can be replaced as b comma c plus b a comma c. Okay, this b will be after the result to remove the sign negative. Okay, so we can write ab comma c, this will be equals to a b comma c plus a comma c b. Okay, so this is the proof for the second identity of the question, part A. Okay, now moving to the part B, in which we have to prove that x power n comma p equals to I h bar n x to the power n minus 1. Okay, by introducing a test function gx and using momentum operator p equals to h bar by I d by dx, as we can write x to the power n comma p g equals to x to the power n h bar by I dg by dx minus h bar by I d by dx of x to the power n multiplied by g. Okay, so after solving the right hand side, we get x to the power n h bar by I dg by dx minus h bar by I and x to the power n minus 1 g plus x to the power n dg by dx. Okay, so now solving it further, we get I h bar n x to the power n minus 1 multiplied by g. So this is the result for the x to the power n comma p. So this is the proof of the equation. Okay, in the part B of the question. Now moving to the part C, in which we have to prove that fx comma p equals to I h bar df by dx. Okay, so for any function fx, a Taylor series expansion can be written as fp comma g equals to f h by I h bar by I dg by dx minus h bar by I d by dx of fg. Okay, so now after solving the right hand side, we get f h bar by I dg by dx minus h bar by I df by dx multiplied by g plus f dg by dx. Okay, so after solving it further, we get I h bar df by dx multiplied by g. So this is the result for this question. Okay, f comma p. So this is the proof of the part C in the question. Okay, now moving to the part D, in which finally we need to show that h cap comma a plus minus cap equals to plus minus h bar a cap plus minus. Okay, where a plus minus cap is rising and lowering operator in the harmonic oscillator. So we can write h cap equals to h bar omega a cap plus a cap minus plus 1 by 2, and we can write h bar comma a plus equals to h bar h cross omega a cap plus a cap minus plus 1 by 2 a cap plus minus a cap plus comma a cap plus a cap minus plus 1 by 2. Okay, so after solving it further, for the right hand side we can write h omega a bar plus a bar minus a bar a cap plus minus a cap plus a cap plus a cap minus. Okay, so now we can write it as h omega a plus cap a cap minus a cap plus minus a cap plus a cap minus. Okay, which is nothing but we can rearrange it as h bar omega a plus cap bracket a cap minus comma a plus cap. Okay, so we know that a cap minus comma a cap plus equals to 1 and a cap plus comma a cap minus equals to minus 1. So we get h cap comma a plus cap equals to h bar omega a cap plus. Okay, so similarly we can get h cap comma a minus cap equals to minus h bar omega a cap minus. So we can write h cap comma a cap plus minus equals to plus minus h bar omega a cap plus minus. Okay, so this is the proof